What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today I'm going to be doing a Patreon request for Rogue Monk. This is Armored Core 5 Verdict Day. The song is called Dirty Worker. I think this is composed by Frequency, which is, I think, a in-house band. I've only heard Armored Core, I think, once before, and it was also from Rogue Monk, so they introduced me to the series. I don't remember what that one sounded like. That was a while ago. But I'm always excited, because I know about this game, that it exists. I've always heard it growing up, but I don't know anything about it. I think it's mechs. Before I sound more dumb, I'm just going to play this. Anyways, this is Dirty Worker. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm getting some flashbacks now. Wow, I immediately thought of Scooter. Or The Prodigy. I feel like this is gonna turn into like a kind of a dance beat. Nope, not really. We have left and right channel doing their own thing. Love that drum sound. Sounds so aggressive. I don't know what they're saying. Why do I feel like this is attached to like an epic scene? I see that. I see something. Or it could just be like a regular fight. A little breakdown. Man, those drums sound so good to me. It just sounds so careless. I don't know. It's melodic yet grungy. I love the melody of the vocal, I just don't know what he's saying. Up. What a mix of stuff. You know, after hearing hundreds of songs, you'd think I'd probably hear like almost everything by now, which I was always afraid of, to be honest. I was like, well, maybe there's gonna be a point where I hear things that just kind of sound like everything else. But, you know, then you'll have your Armored Core 5. And then you'll be surprised again. You know, as musically simple as it was actually very complex as well because of how much was going on. The quote unquote like mixing quality was a little like less than professional than I would have imagined, and I don't mean this in a negative way. I mean that I think it was like done in an artistic way. So like the drums sound really kind of like very raw, not too compressed. The guitars are super distorted, and then the vocals were done, I think, through like that megaphone type of style. So it was just kind of like all over the place. And then even the genres were kind of all over the place. It started kind of electronic, and then it went into like grunge, and then you had synthesizers with the grunge, which I've never heard of. Yeah, there was parts where I wanted. It was like, it's very weird when you can rock out and like headbang to something, and at the same time kind of like dance. So it's like, what do you do? Do you do both? Like, what does that look like? So I thought this was actually really well executed because from the image that I have in my head, I don't know what Armored Core is, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with mechs or robots or something like that. So I kept thinking this had to be like a pretty epic scene that it's attached to. It could just be a regular fight or maybe even nothing. But I just kept seeing like maybe a cinematic or something. And I only say that because the vocals were in there. I wasn't expecting vocals at all. But the vocals is what kind of made the song for me, because that vocal melody was less is more, which I love. So even though I've only heard it one time in my life, it can get stuck in your head. You know, it's easy to remember. It was catchy, and I think the fact that I didn't know what he was saying added to like the mystique of it. But yeah, that was cool. So I looked into it a little bit, and the composer is Kota Hoshino, who's I think the bassist and the vocalist we just heard. And apparently that's like the in-house band for FromSoft. So I learned today that Armored Core is FromSoft. That's cool. I never even heard of that studio until like the past, couple months when Elden Ring came out, and I realized that was the name of that whole ordeal. So, damn, they make a lot of famous games, I guess. I don't know what else Kota Hoshino has done, or Frequency, but that's actually more interesting now to me if you think about it, because when I think of like FromSoft, my brain immediately goes to like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, etc. And the music in those games are nothing like this. Obviously, it's done for a reason, but it just shows the diversity. I really enjoyed this one, although no idea what the title means. Dirty Worker. Of course, 99.9% of the time the song title is all context driven, and 99.9% of the time I don't have context. So that's where you guys come in and you tell me what's going on here, or where this plays, how this plays, who is the dirty worker. I'm not even gonna try to guess at what that could mean. That could mean anything. It could be, the first thing I went to my head was like a janitor. But I don't think there's janitors in this game. At least I don't think so. Anyways, thank you to Roguemonk for that. That is the second time I heard Armored Core, both times via them. So thank you for introducing this series that you love to me. I appreciate it. If you want to request something to me as well, you could do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are okay. If you do not want to wait in that huge wait list, there is the Platinum tier on Patreon. More info about that in the description. A big shout out to Justin, Kevin, Thomas, Moon Knight, Jester, your average metalhead, for being Platinum supporters. Thanks to all my other Patreon supporters for keeping the lights on. And thanks to you for watching. Thanks to the Armored Core fans. And thanks to just, everyone that loves VGM. You rule. My name is Jesse. I will see you all